Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to FTB Beyond from the CreedCraft server. So I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. We now have our first few man-made peaks over here. And I just threw my glider. That was good. So yeah, we've got several smaller peaks here, and I say smaller peaks because these guys are going to pale in comparison to this large mountain that is going in the center. So be prepared for that one. That is going to be one heck of a build over there. But now that we have the general shape of this first part of the mountain down, I'm thinking it would be kind of nice to actually start shaping this and covering it with dirt. But before I do that, I want to get that ring of haste too. So in order to do that, I think we need the ring of haste. Yes, we do. This one's pretty easy. We need a diamantine crystal block, which we can put a block of diamond in front of the atomic reconstructor. That should not be a big problem for us, but this one is the tough one. The advanced ring requires an ender star. This requires dragon's breath and another star and some prismarine shards. So I'm going to have to do some exploring to find an ocean monument to get some prismarine, because I don't think that we can get it much of any other way. Oh, we can turn nether quartz into prismarine with the atomic reconstructor. Well, that's good. So that means the only thing that we have left then is we have to fight the dragon and we have to fight the wither, because I have used all of my nether stars. So yeah, looks like we get to have a couple of fights here today, and then hopefully we can get back onto the mountain and get some work done on that. So one thing that I find really funny about this is I can now go straight from the peak of this mountain right over to the top of this one. And this was by far the tallest point around before. And now we have built one, and this does not even have its dirt covering yet. We have built one that's taller. So that is just phenomenal. So yeah, I'm going to do what I can. Well, I guess this is one last thing that I want to show before I go. So I was using the player chest to put stone in my inventory. You can see it's still there. If I dump this stone in here, we should see very shortly. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't have any power there currently. Let me change that. Okay, so we have some power here, and you can see right away stone goes into my inventory. If I do this, right away it's back in. Well, the problem that I had before, I was using Ender IO conduits, and when you put a conduit here, it's constantly trying to shove items into this player chest, and that causes your items to constantly sit there and bounce. It's something like this. When you try to shoot the bow, it's constantly going like this. You know, you can never actually shoot. It's a pain in the butt. Same problem with the slime sling. You have a hard time switching between tools. You have a hard time eating even. So I thought I would try this. So I have nothing more than a controller, an importer, and an external storage. So this importer is set with 3 speed upgrades and a stack upgrade. So it is pulling stone out of this barrel literally as fast as it can. Well, since the controller has nothing hooked to it for storage except this external storage, once the player chest is filled, nothing gets pulled in. So in the player storage, I have set up full access for these 9 slots, and so whenever I have room, those 9 slots get filled very rapidly. And that made it to where I could very easily do this job. Prior to that, it was totally a pain in the butt. And so This is by far a better system, and we can set it up with some various extra things to make life a little easier, like extraction from the player chest, as well as possibly detection if we really figure it out, because the controller, we can then put it's not a level emitter, the detector, and it will know whether or not we have certain items in our inventory, and we can trigger certain things based on whether or not that item is in our inventory. So yeah, this is going to be something I am going to pursue a little bit more heavily. It will start to take the place of the restocking upgrade in my backpack, but we won't totally replace the backpack. But right now, it looks like I need to head down to spawn to use the atomic reconstructor. Gonna have to make that diamantine crystal block. Gotta get prepped for a dragon fight and a wither fight, and hopefully we can get that Ring of Haste 2 built here in just a little bit. So I'm here at spawn, and somebody moved my atomic reconstructor, which is fine, I guess, but I was looking for it for a little bit. But so we need to place this block of diamonds somewhere around this atomic reconstructor, and we also need to drop this nether quartz. Now if we hit this, there we go, we get a prismarine shard and our diamantine crystal block. Now, while I go off to fight these wither bosses first, I am going to be leaving my Terra Shatterer here on the mana pool, because oddly enough, all of the mana tablets are filled, which really surprises me. So, I don't know how long this thing was sitting, but yeah, we're going to get the Terra Shatterer getting some more mana absorbed. Hopefully it can get another level. It won't be anytime soon, but yeah, we'd love to see that thing get to rank S. But so we've got a couple of things that I want to drop off here. You know, I don't think that we want to take our pack with us, but we'll have to see about that. I don't know where I'd put it. But we're going to have to fight 5 wither bosses, because we also need our end crystals, and these things take a nether star each. They also take a gas tier, and I did not check how many gas tiers I have in my system out at the mountain, so may have to check that after I get done fighting the withers. But right now, I think I want to drop this stuff off, and I guess I can just drop it off here. And, you know, I think I'll keep the backpack on me. And, yeah, we'll put our bow over here. We have our sword. And actually, we need to repair our sword. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Our sword is fully repaired. Ooh, our arrows are not looking real good. So I think we actually need to have those on our hotbar or in our hand in order to have them work with the mending moss. But so we have, yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to do this. So the backpack will keep things filled for us, and we have our soul sand and skulls, bow and sword. I think we need to sleep before we head into the mining dimension. And yeah, I have 5 wither bosses to fight. So I don't anticipate anything going wrong with these guys. But I'm going to record it all the same, and if something happens, you will see it. Well, that last one almost looked bad. But we managed to kill all 5 of those wither bosses. So now we can revive the dragon and fight it as well. Now I am going to have to let my arrows heal, or I'm going to have to make some more magma slimes because, yeah, the arrows are not doing real good. But we did get another modifier on them. So I'm thinking we can either put our third ball of mending moss on there, or we could put some quartz blocks on it. And I am not entirely sure which would be better. I think the quartz might be a better choice for the dragon fight, but really the dragon fight isn't overly hard. So yeah, I think I'm going to go get a couple of things crafted up, and then I will see you guys in the end. So I have my 4 end crystals now, so now we just need to place these around the portal. Okay, I'd say, did I do that wrong? So the only part that's really going to suck about this is the ones that are in cages. And actually, when I think about it, I should probably get some end stone to get up there on a couple of those. But really, this fight shouldn't be too hard. I do have a whole bunch of... Whoa! I do have a whole bunch of bottles so that I can get some dragon's breath, which that is exactly what that is. Oh! Man, that stuff is painful. So yeah, I'm probably going to be just gathering up some dragon's breath for a while. And this stuff will come in handy in numerous recipes, so... dragon's just sitting over there. Alright, well, there shouldn't really be much going on in this fight. This is a fairly standard fight as well. So, yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I'm done with this. Well, got it. Infinity Booster Card, Dragonheart 58 Draconium Dust, more than 2 stacks of Dragon's Breath, really good. And since I killed it off of the edge of the portal, we get the great majority of the XP too. Now, unfortunately, I did die. I was dragging the battle out for too long, trying to get all of that Dragon's Breath. But the dragon is dead. We now have what we need. The egg. So, I know that some people don't realize that you can do this, but the easiest way to get the egg is to hit it. What? What? Did it actually break? No, I'd say. That was strange. But then you just dig out underneath it. We'll place down a torch here. And then break the block underneath it. It is a gravity block, and there we go. Dragon egg. So, we got all that taken care of. Let's head back to the base. The end. So we should have everything that we need now to make that ring. So first we'll make this one. I don't think we have any water bottles. No. And that's the only thing that we're missing. Oh, and we need a regular ring too. There we go. Okay, so then we need some glass, and we'll have to grab some water. And I'm going to drop off a bunch of this stuff in here. Dragon heart, dragon egg, end stone, some arrows. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop down here and grab some water. Alrighty. Now let's head back up to the top before it gets too dark out here. Okay, here we are. So now we can make the Ring of Haste. And let's find out how fast this makes us. So we should be able to... No, that does not go into the bauble slots. Okay. So we have to keep it on us. Oh, and my Terra Shatter is back at spawn. I'll go get it. So now with the Ring of Haste on us, let's see how fast this is. Yeah, pretty good. So now let's make that Ring of Haste 2. So we need the Ender Star. We have the Dragon's Breath. I think we might need to make some black quartz. We'll make one of those. So let's go ahead and move these. We've got the Ender Star, and then we just need to put the two of them together. And here we go. Advanced Ring of Haste. So hopefully this is Instamine. Oh, nice. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, well, I am going to get a little bit of mana together and head to the mining dimension real quick, and we'll take a look at it there. So I am here in the mining dimension. I have my ores and my blocks bag out, but I am not going to be pulling out my stone bag because I set up the player chest. So I just kind of screwed that up right off the bat. So, wow. Okay, so that's a problem. We're going to be dealing with server lag. Wow. That was very much server lag. But so what I've got set up here, anything in these 9 slots will get pulled out. There we go. So, oh gosh. That is so fast, and we found another meteor too. That is absolutely tremendous. And that's even better yet. So, yep, we have Haste 2 all the time now, and all that we have to do to be able to be a little bit more accurate is put it in there. And now we don't have Haste 2. So that is great. I love it. So, yep. I'm going to see how the length of the episode is doing, and then I'll be back. Well, I am really pleased with the speed of the Terra Shatterer now. The Instamine is absolutely amazing. So we will be able to carve down this mountain to get rid of the sharp edges on it, smooth it out. Something about the shape of it doesn't quite seem right, but after we get dirt on it, it may look a little better. Now, I am going to be live streaming here in a little while. I'm going to be working on that in the live stream. So hopefully the next time that you guys see this mountain, it will be covered in dirt, maybe have some trees on it. So that'll make it look a lot nicer. But we are basically out of time for today. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And don't forget about Patreon. The link is down in the description. And I will see you next time. Bye.